Welcome to our Arizona and Utah travel vlog. We started our journey in Phoenix and picked up our rental car, drove about 4 hours and arrived in Page, Arizona. We stopped in at Horseshoe Bend for sunset, and this is so beautiful. If you've never been to Page, I would also recommend going to Antelope Canyon. But this place is so beautiful, great place to take pictures and take in the views. The next morning, we headed into Utah. The Wave is a bucket list hike for so many people, and we were lucky enough to win the lottery on the first try. This is something you need an advance permit for, and you can enter into a lottery system, and that information will be in the link below. The views here were so unreal, it was so worth trying to get a lottery to hike here. I have heard of many people trying for years to get in, so we were very fortunate. And from here we headed to Moab. This drive was about 5.5 hours. The next day we visited Arches National Park. We saw Double Arch, which is a very easy trail, so pretty and so huge. Driving around Arches, you'll get many different views. I love the mountains in the back, but also just all of the rock formations. Delicate Arch is probably the most famous arch in the US. It is on the Utah license plate, and it's one of those things you just have to see. We did a sunrise hike, so it wasn't too hot outside just yet. Also very close to Arches is Canyonlands National Park. And Canyonlands is huge, so it will definitely take another trip to see more of it, but we did the hike to Mesa Arch, and this was such a beautiful overlook. Next, we drove on the Potash Road, which is a 17-mile paved scenic drive just outside Moab. It connects to the Schaefer Trail, which is part of Canyonlands, so if you have an off-roading vehicle, you can do that. On our way back from Moab, we had to see Monument Valley. Monument Valley is a stunning tribal park on the Arizona-Utah border within Navajo Nation. We stopped at the Forrest Gump Overlook and took some pictures, which is in Mexican Hat, Utah. But if you have time to do the whole scenic drive, there's a $20 entrance, and plan for a lot of time for that drive. Most people come to this specific point to take pictures and videos in the middle of the street. This is an active highway, so if you have a tripod or anything, just be mindful. You'll have to take your shots and run out of the street. Next, we headed back down to Sedona. Now, we were here for a quick night on our way back down to Phoenix, but Sedona is just a beautiful place to explore, so if you have time, I would spend a few days here. Last time we were here, we did the Birthing Cave hike, and that was really pretty. And the next day, we headed back down to Phoenix, which is about a 2-hour drive. If you're considering a trip to Arizona, you just have to do it. There's so much to see here, and it's so much better in person. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've been to Arizona, please comment your favorite places to explore below. And please subscribe, more adventures to come.